10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Clockwork.
Radiant team pick.
This
Dire, Radiant
is really
team
cool. I really like
Dire
how this looks. New spectator thing, that's really, really cool. So this is game 2 of a Scrim set that Psionic Gaming are doing with the Dire. That is supposed to be a bear. I wasn't sure. Okay, that's fine. So I can only say 3 of their names, so that's going to be fun. They lost game 1. It was a close game though, so hopefully they're doing alright. I'm sure they're fine.
10 seconds remaining.
We got first couple bans here. Dire
5
banning
seconds
Kunkka and Rubik. Kind of interesting. Might say something about what they want their lineup to be. They probably
Dire
want
team
heroes that are weak to catch, but are strong in other areas. And yeah, the Radiant are going to ban out Enigma because banning Rubik is a telltale sign that you want to pick Enigma.
10
Because
seconds remaining.
if you pick Rubik into Enigma, the game is free.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team
First couple
pick.
picks here, we have Clockwork was overall first pick. And then the Radiant side are going to pick up Slark and Ancient Apparition. Slark first pick. They played Slark last game, so they must have felt really good about the Slark. And aren't really worried about it getting
10
countered, so they pick it up
seconds
first
remaining.
phase. And the Dire respond with a Disruptor pick,
5
which is
seconds
good against
remaining.
Slark. Because Slark cannot purge Glimpse. And the ultimate ability, Static Storm, kind of makes him really sad. So, I'm sure I'll be fine. Slark players never lose, right? The first couple bans were Silencer and Night Stalker for the Radiant side, which are pretty standard bans. Both those heroes are aids to play against, so might as well just ban them out if you're not planning on picking them. And then the Visage ban in the second phase of bans is because in the first game, the Dire side picked Visage, and they bodied them. Well, I say bodied, I don't know. I watched like half the game, but Visage did work because Visage is a good hero that is underrated in my opinion. And then they banned Enigma because of the Rubik. And then the Nyx Assassin ban and Legion Commander ban just because they don't want counter initiation. Because they have a lot of initiation right now with Clockwork and Disruptor. Disruptor's more counter initiation, isn't it? Clockwork has initiation. And here's with counter initiation, make him have a hard game. So Radiant side gonna burn some time here on their second set of picks. Trying to think about what they want to do. Ancient Apparition is a pretty standard pickup for them, but I am surprised to see them pick up Slark in the first phase. They must have really wanted to run it and are worried about it getting banned out second phase. But it's really leaving them open. God, they're burning lots of time here. What is happening? Thinking emoji. Alright. So
Dire team pick.
Earthshaker is a good hero. So they go with the Earthshaker, and the immediate response is the Darkseer. So they took a lot of time to think about the Earthshaker pick. This is the thing that's cool about Earthshaker in this meta right now is he's a good hero, right? And he can be played offlane or position 4, which
10
leaves your draft
seconds
very
remaining.
open. So he could be a 4 or a 3 right now because Ancient Apparition is the 5.
5 seconds remaining.
Or Ancient Apparition could be a 4 if they want to go that route, I guess, but I don't think they will because
Dire
J1
team
is usually the Ancient Apparition player. And they go for a Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter, I think, is the underdog of this meta right now because everybody has been thinking he's shit because he has been shit since TI5 when he got mega dumpstered after that tournament where he completely poopied on
10
everybody.
seconds
But
remaining.
he's kind of making a comeback. I'm going to be interested to see what they can do with him. Against the Dire's heroes, What can Gyrocopter do? He can cast Homing Missile on Darkseer and make him sad. He can precast Flat Cannon, get Static Stormed, press BKB, and just turn around and turn on everybody. He's going to have a bit of a hard time against Clockwork because Clockwork buys Blade Mail, and Gyrocopter usually gets out of situations by turning around and killing everybody. That is an anti-mage. Huh. So Earthshaker offlane is going to be a sad life if they decide to go that route. Because Earthshaker likes having mana, and anti-mage doesn't like people having mana. So, they might decide to rotate that into a 4 and pick an offlane last. For the boy.
5 seconds remaining.
They do have overall last pick, so they have a lot of flexibility in their draft right now on the Radiant side. But...
Dire team ban.
Anti-Mage is also extremely good against Slark. Because Slark also really needs to have mana to be a hero that does what he does. And Slark has no way of killing Anti-Mage unless he buys something like an Orchid, which he doesn't particularly want to. But he can, I guess.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Radiant do have still an offlane pickup possible, or a support pickup, so they could pick a hero with enough lockdown to hold Anti-Mage in place. Gonna be interested to see what they go for. So the Invoker ban coming out from Psionic Gaming, because if
10 seconds remaining.
the Dire picked Invoker, they would just have so much good power spike
5
spread throughout the entire game.
remaining.
It would actually be ridiculous. And then the OD ban just because the OD is a hard hero to land against as any hero in the game.
Radiant team pick.
Go with Storm.
Spirit.
Storm would definitely, or OD would definitely make Storm sad. Storm Spirit is gonna make their life hard. I guess Storm Spirit or Invoker, either way, you kind of have to pick your poison there. Because the Dire side right now have a very large amount of late game
remaining.
on their team. Between Anti-Mage and
5
Storm,
seconds remaining.
wins a hits late game, the chase, and the amount of damage those two can do. And keep doing, because their uptime is just about infinite. Their low cooldown spells. I mean, Mana Void isn't really a necessity to fight people when you have 6 items. They go with a
Choose
Bloodseeker
your hero.
as their last hero. So, Psionic Gaming recognized that the Dire has a late game draft, and they're like, let's end this game as soon as possible. So they come out with the Gyrocopter and the Bloodseeker. This is a support Slark. They're playing support Slark. Position 4 Slark. Okay, this is going to be fun to watch. See how this works out. Huh. We'll see how it works out. It could either be the greatest, genius move in the history of the universe, or it could be awful. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, they want to end this game as soon as possible. They're very much so on a timer right now. And they know that. That's why they picked Bloodseeker, because Bloodseeker is a hero that doesn't exist after 35 minutes in the game. They did lose in the tower points thing though, so I don't know how they can come back this game, if I'm being completely honest here. Alright, so we're getting started in the game here.
Prepare for battle.
I would go over people's names, but I can't read like half of them on the Dire side here. I guess I can go anyway. I'll just call him Bear. That sounds like fun. I'll do it. On the Radiant side, we have Amazeballs, aka Crony, on the Gyrocopter. We have Box on Earthshaker. We have Squash playing the signature support Slark, I guess. We have Calypsis playing the Bloodseeker. Yeah, the new draft screen is pretty fucking dope, dude. It's pretty good. And then J1 on his Ancient Apparition. On the Dire side, we have Double Fly playing Storm Spirit. I have no idea what to call him because I can't read Chinese, but I'm going to call him Anti-Mage. We have Anti-Mage playing Anti-Mage. That's cool. We have King Huang playing on the Clockwork. Tresbien playing Darkseer, and Bear playing Disruptor. So not a whole lot of action going to happen at the runes. Looks like each team is just going to let themselves get 2-2'd for the runes, which is perfectly acceptable. Dire Side did get out a nice ward deep in the Radiant Pole area. This does not block the camp, but it is a very good amount of vision and gives a lot of information to this Darkseer in terms of how Psionic Gaming supports are pulling and rotating. So the block in the mid lane is a bit favored for Doublefly, but Bloodseeker is just a complete bitch to lane against, if I'm being completely honest. He just has so much sustain with his Blood Rage. But Doublefly has a lot of damage output. That's really scary. So this is going to be a matchup of who fucks up first. And here, Earthshaker is getting bodied by 3 people. This is the life of Earthshaker off lane. The anti-mage takes Blink. He might be dead here. Yep, that's First Blood. Alright, First Blood goes to the Clockwork, so that's going to be a nice early boots. Oh, he has boots already. So he went starter boots. And... Okay, that's good, actually. Why am I saying But he has a lot of money now. Mid lane is pushed into Calypsis's tower. Bottom lane seems to be going pretty smoothly for Crony. He's actually, because the anti-mage spent so much time going for that kill, he has half the CS. Less than half the CS of the Gyrocopter. So he didn't even get the kill, so that wasn't exactly worth it for anti-mage. I mean, getting First Blood on your team is great, but for anti-mage specifically, kind of neuters his farm. He's also being made to last another tower now. Let's see if he can get these. Okay, he is a last-hitting legend. Oh, he missed that one. Never mind. He's bad. So, pretty even mid lane. Doublefly. No, that's... Calypsis has... or denies, but they're about even on CS, so he's winning out in the XP battle.
Yes.
And it looks like the supports have decided to have Gyrocopter solo lane against Tresbien. Because there's not much that Darkseer can do against Gyrocopter because Gyrocopter is a ranged hero. So the supports are, in the meantime, it looks like they're going to try to go for a play on mid. Or they're just walking around. That's also an option. No, this is not an actual tournament game. This is a scrim. By the way. So, pretty even game it looks like so far, besides the First Blood. We have just about even CS on the carries. Actually, it's exactly even right now. And Calypsis is barely ahead of Doublefly. Now they're... Although Calypsis is ahead in denies. Game's been pretty... Besides First Blood, game's been pretty passive so far. Looks like J1 might try to go for something, but King Huang is here now too. So the 1v1 turned into a 2v2, and they're just going to stare at each other some more. Actually, J1's getting run down. The Cogs and the Battery Assault come out, and he's going to take a lot of damage. He might die, but they have to be careful. Crony's got mega damage. Oh, he's only... Oh, J1's going to get out!
A gift from the temple.
Yeah, King Huang doesn't have... Actually, no, King Huang's really fast. I think, yeah, he's dead. I was going to say, he doesn't have Rocket Flare, but that's the power of having boots when the other person does not have boots, is you run faster than them, because that's how boots work. Earthshaker is 6-0. Fox is very sad about his life. That's pretty much playing offlane in a nutshell, though. So, he does have boots. He's going for a soul ring first, which makes sense. I don't know about getting boots, though. I might have gone stout. Iron Talon. instead of Boots Quill, but what do I know? So yeah, support Slark. Squash is level 1, and he has done just about nothing that I've seen. Maybe he did something that I missed. But he's just been kind of running around, waiting for something to happen. But the Dire side are playing pretty safe. Besides the first blood play, nobody died for that on their team. Oh, it looks like Calypsis is going to make a go on Double Fly here. He pulls the Rupture out, but with the rotation from Disruptor and the raw damage that he takes when he's Blood Raged, he is going to die. But the rotation from J1 does take out Double Fly. So a 1-for-1 trade. Meanwhile, Clockwork did die to the Slark. I missed that in the bottom lane, so support Slark did something. That's good. I'm sure support Slark is not nearly as bad as it sounds because Pounce is a really good spell. And Slark has the potential to scale into a 4th core. But when he just runs around and does nothing, it's kind of bad. He also is probably going to die here. Yes, he is dead. King Quan did a really good job of blocking Squash's potential Pounce? That's what that spell's called. I'm a Slark player, I promise. By just running around him, and now he's dead. Happening up here. Another kill. No, I did not.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's the wrong button. Slark is missing.
'Tis mine.
Happening here. Eclipse is just pressing buttons to make Double Fly sad. They're still very even on CS. This is a completely even lane. That's actually crazy. And the carries are pretty much even on CS too. Oh, Darkseer. I should pay attention to the game. So Darkseer took out J1, Tresbien getting a kill, but he dove really far, and in return he will... No, that was the Clockwork that died. Where'd Darkseer go? Tresbien just walked away and let his friend die. That's fun. Crony getting the return kill there on the Clockwork. So not completely in vain. In terms of items, Calypsis has Power Treads. Going straight for the Blade Mail. Gonna skip the Midas, it looks like. Just because they don't have any intention of taking this late. So Midas doesn't make sense. Although he does kind of have issues with the whole farming fast thing on the Bloodseeker. But they don't care. They want to end this game before farm becomes a major problem. And he's doing well on CS anyway. He has about... He has a lot of money. But he's just about even. Okay, so now Double Fly has a wave over him. Because he went back to jungle. But he's going to make that up in just a little bit. Crony has got Phase Aquila. I don't know what he's going for next. He could... I don't know what the Gyrocopter build is now. Like, I know Sancho Yasha is good. I don't know if Helm's good anymore. Something's happening up here. J1 is very deep. He's going to get caught out by Bear and King Huang. It looks like. Oh, he didn't see the courier. He didn't want to go for it. Nope. Oh, he's juking the shit out of him. Oh, Battery Assault makes juking impossible. That's right. He is mega dead. Yes. Darkseer Clockwork is a very good combination of heroes. Alright, how's Box doing? He has Soul Ring now. 21 last hits is pretty halfway decent.
Yes.
Bounty runes are good to have also. There's a stack here. Oh, boy. That's pretty good. He's going the Enchant Totem Aftershock build. I've actually never tried doing that build in offlane Earthshaker. Maybe it's because I play Supporter Shaker in the offlane. But, oh, they're going on Crony here. There's 3 heroes, and they're gonna... Crony's gonna drop out. It looks like he could get a return. Oh, King Huang's actually gonna live. Oh, no, he died. Because Crony used Flat Cannon. I didn't know he skilled that. So they went for a go on Crony, and Crony turned around and did Gyrocopter things, and now Clockwork has died. So... Oh. Earthshaker farming his Earthshaker and taking all the damage. He's going to go back to base, it looks like. Calypsis has his Blade Mail in one more last hit. Oh, he has 50 more gold. And meanwhile, Double Fly is taunting and taking damage and clearing. So, game's pretty much even. We can see there's a very slight gold advantage to the Dire team. but it's less than 1k. Calypsis, looks like Bear got a little bit deep. Yeah, he's going to get ruptured. Can I click on the hero? He does not. Oh, he does have a TP, but Fox has a stun, so it doesn't matter. And now he's dead.
I'll take that.
Double damage runes are good. Double damage runes are good on Ancient Apparition. So Squash and Double Fly gonna kind of poke at each other. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can cast that because it's instant. All right, he died anyway. Looks like they're gonna get a return or a second kill rather onto J1. J1 in box 2-0 trade, and the Dire team are just gonna shrine up here. A couple free kills for them. Looked like box was a little bit deep. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage is just farming up a Storm, but he is still pretty much even on last hits. He's got 7 more last hits. There's a stack here, and looks like he's closing in on his Battle Fury, probably 2 or 3 more minutes on that one, if I had to make an estimation. But he's just been having the time of his life just hitting creeps.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trespiano, how are his items going? I should click on people more. He has Mana Boot Soul Ring. Probably gonna transition that into a mech. That's the pretty standard Darkseer build. He hasn't queued anything up in his quick buy yet, though. Fox is gonna go for a Force Staff over the Blink Dagger first on her Shaker. That is good against Clockwork. That's the only reason he's doing that is because of Clockwork. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, there's actually action going on. Crony's going to drop down his call down. And it looks like he's going to turn on them over a gank attempt. And Pounce is going to stop Darkseer from running away. That's actually an amazing interaction. And it looks like he just is going to walk right out of that. Oh, he's dead. Fisher.
Darkseer, you shouldn't be seen in such company.
That is a good meme.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, yep, Storm Sphere is just going to snatch the rune. Double Fly really wanted to secure that Arcane. He's just going to pop it immediately. Make sure he gets his mana regened up. And now he can farm for free for seconds. King Huang has his boots, going straight into the Blade Mail. He did the same build last time. He doesn't upgrade his boots. He doesn't go Force Staff because he's too good for those items. Needs Tranks. Oh! He's actually going to find a kill onto J1, it looks like. King Huang getting a freebie there. The max battery assault paying off. He's able to find pretty easy solo kills onto this Ancient Apparition. There's not much he can do besides press Cold Feet and hope he doesn't die in 4 seconds. They keep trying to gank Crony, and Crony just turns around and does damage, and then they can't do it. That's pretty funny. It's actually hilarious. Now they don't have a shrine to fall back to. It's down for another couple minutes. Crony's item progression. He has Dragonlance, and he has 1,000 gold. He has good farm. Look at net worth graphs. He is 4th, but barely. Just a few hundred gold. And that's just because he's had to run around and fight a little bit. Calypsis on the Bloodseeker is actually top of the net worth, which is pretty surprising, because Bloodseeker is not the greatest at farming. He basically just has Bloodright as a wave clear ability, which has a long-ish cooldown. Oh, it's only 12? Longer than that. I guess that's pretty good. He kind of has mana problems, though. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That's also possible. But he's out farming a Storm Spirit and an Anti-Mage, which is really good. Probably because he does this. He just takes all their stacks for free. Shaker wants, but he is a sad boy with no mana or farm priority. Roshan was pinged. Bear has no items at all. This Disruptor is sad. He has mana boots at 14 minutes and nothing else. I should turn off my Steam things.
Yes.
Just a hot second.
Dire's bottom tower is
Friends.
under attack.
Don't display a notification. Don't display a notification. Or play a sound, because I don't want to have contact with people. Mega Loner Supreme Boy now.
Radiant's middle tower
support
is under
Slark.
attack.
He has Urn, Wand, Boots. That sounds like a build that's good. Anti-Mage is going to nuke the shit out of himself and get Echo Slammed and die. That was sad to watch happen. Meanwhile, oh, bottom lane. Crony going ham on the Gyrocopter. Just going to turn around and get a kill on Darkseer when they try to do their even combo of run at you with metal shooting out of my ass. Meanwhile, while Crony's just farming away bot lane, it looks like that Psionic Gaming are going to get a free tower
Dire's top tower is under
after
attack.
killing the Anti-Mage.
Radiant's middle
They're just going
tower
to send all their
is
4
under
heroes and
attack.
hit it.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Meanwhile, it looks like the Dire want to respond by making a push on mid. This tower is pretty low. But they only have 2 heroes. And Psionic Gaming can pretty easily just run down there. Meanwhile, they're not learning their lesson. They're really not. I think Darkseer is dead too. Is this a double? It is. Darkseer. Guys, Gyrocopter's a bad hero. Don't pick Gyrocopter. He's shit. I promise. Gyrocopter has a lot of damage because he kind of just shoots everybody. They tried to gank him like 6 different times, and it's resulted in at least 1 kill for Crony. He is 5-0 right now. So they keep just throwing their bodies at him, and he keeps just taking them. So,
Radiant's bottom tower
Meanwhile,
is
Anti-Mage
under
has his
attack.
Battle Fury now. Looks like he's going straight into that Manta style. He wants to go the even casual Yasha build. Looks like he's gonna make a play onto this bottom tower. It's gonna get immediately glyphed, and there's other heroes here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He should be fine, right? Yeah. Oh, too bad Slark doesn't have a stun. Devin keeps spamming emotes that I don't know.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Very, very mildly aggravating. So they do take the mid tower because all of Radiant's heroes are bottom, but it looks like that Psionic Gaming are going to take bot tower, and they're going to have to respawn because it looks like they're going to push into the tier 2 here. The Dire side. Double fly. Casually farming away. How's his items going? He has blood. I haven't clicked on him once all game. I am now realizing. So he has Bloodstone and Brown Boots. So he went the Bloodstone rush, and he has it now. And it looks like he's going back for the Power Treads. Probably going to go Orchid. Unless he wants to go BKB or Yules. I might suggest a Yules because Earthshaker stuns into Bloodright could screw him pretty hard. But he might also not do that. He might go BKB instead. While I'm talking about random shit, Calypsis is going to get a free kill. I don't know how free it was, but he killed Darkseer, and it was a 1-for-0 exchange, and he got some money. Money. Good. Yep, Darkseer is going the mech route. Trespian. A bit delayed because he has died a few times trying to kill Crony. But he's slowly getting there. He has about half of it. Anti-Mage is doing Anti-Mage things. He already has his Yasha. He almost has his Yasha. He's going to have it in like 30 seconds. So, these two are just kind of poking at each other. Squash has his ultimate. Oh, they're just going to make a jump onto Fox, who gets caught out with the Static Storm, but Calypsis is going to be Bloodseeker and do Bloodseeker things, but he's dead. Because Storm Spirit moves faster than Bloodseeker does, and he's going to find a second kill onto J1 here. But he is completely out of mana, and he zipped up the cliff, so he should be fine. Mana Void gonna hit Crony there, and Crony is definitely dead. Oh! Maybe he lives? Nope, yeah. Storm Spirit Looks like he did something involving mana regen. It looks like he shrined. And then reinitiated into the fight. So that brings his Bloodstone charge count up to 16. We're in a Storm Spirit game, boys. Nice, nice. I agree. Disruptor still has no money at all. Feels bad to be him. Storm Spirit has eclipsed 10k net worth. He is above everybody in this game. 500 GPM Dream is real.
Is under attack.
Gyrocopter Crony is above Anti-Mage, which is good, considering Anti-Mage is Anti-Mage. And kind of farms pretty quick, so that's... I don't know if that's just a matter of who's farming more efficiently or what. So it looks like Squash is going for a Blink Dagger. He wants to get that initiation with the Pounce. That's pretty much his role, is to use Pounce, lock somebody down, and use his ultimate to get out and not die. That's his game right now. But he has to get in first. And he almost has the Blink Dagger. He has 2k gold. So, it's going well for him. Lipsis has the Blade Mail going for a Radiance. He's actually pretty close. About 2k gold from that item. He did go Drums, too. Just trying to give his team the buffs. Well, yep, Orchid. Looks like he's almost got it. Courier? Yeah, he's getting really close to the Orchid here on Double Fly. He's just gonna poke away at this tower. Get TP'd on by a Bloodseeker. But you just leave. Alright. So made the Bloodseeker respond. And then just that's the play. Bottom tower for the Radiant is pretty low. Probably gonna have to, especially when they have this aggressive ward, they definitely want to kill this tower like immediately. If they're rotating all their heroes down. Does Double Fly? He does have TP, so both him and Anti-Mage can TP to the shrine.
Where's my pension?
Which is ideal.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, they're gonna kill it for free.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Don't know if they had Glyph. They're gonna try to glimpse the Gyrocopter, they're gonna try to kill the Gyrocopter, and Gyrocopter is going to murder everybody. Oh, he did get caught out by that, though. So if he gets locked down, it could be a problem. Oh, Blade Mail. This is where Gyrocopter's game becomes hard, because Blade Mail will destroy him. And, oh, he barely lives. Oh, I wasn't sure. It looks like, I'm pretty sure Clockwork was Ion Shell, so that was really close. What are his talents looking like? 225 health and 30 damage. So the health talent really saved his life right there, because 6% spell amp would not have done what that did. You don't take that against Blade Mails. Ever. Because it makes you dead. So, good fight for the Radiant side. They keep trying to kill Gyrocopter, and Gyrocopter keeps turning around. Killing them instead. I don't actually know. Like, the only way I think Crony dies is if this happens. Maybe not, he has a team. Or if he needs to get caught out. Oh, no, he's dead. Yeah, he's going to... Oh! Maybe he lives? Oh my god, he's going to live. He is at 0 health. Oh, aw, that was close. Alright, what's going on over here? J1 is getting boned by this Clockwork. That's pretty normal. He got Orchided. Squash is also going to die, so a 3-for-1 trade. Oh, maybe 4-for-1 if Box can't escape. No, they just have way too much mobility on the side of the Dire. So Calypsis was able to get out, so that's one of their cores. He is still on a fast track to his Radiance, but a 4-for-1 trade is still a 2,500 gold, which is bad, I believe is the clinical term for that happening. And now the Dire have a 4k lead. Yeah, that looks... So it looks like Psionic Gaming had a lead for a little bit, but it has dropped because they have lost a couple fights now. Mainly that one. King Huang with the classic 25-minute Hand of Midas. I'm not sure if this Ice Blast is going to stall their push at all. It looks like Double Flight doesn't give a single shit. Yeah, he doesn't care. Oh. Disruptor is dead. But Gyrocopter is also dead. I'm so good at play-by-play, I promise.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Okay, so...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The dire side have so much chase here. It's actually ridiculous.
Dire's top
Fox and
tower
Squash
is
are so
under
lucky that
attack.
they got out there. So dire side's going to get this tier 2 tower. And they're going to get 2 kills out of it. It's going to be a 1-for-1, it looks like. I didn't think it was 2 kills. It was almost 2 kills. But Gyrocopter dying, Crony, that's going to be a problem. He lost, how much did he lose? 223? But you never want your core to die. That's just bad. And they only lost a Disruptor for it. And they got a tower. That's definitely a 1 fight. And Clockwork even used his Hand of Midas during the fight. That's the real winner right there. But this puts Double Fly. Double Fly was there. He got a couple of those kills. How many kills did he get? He got 1. I guess it was only 1 kill. I'm good. But he has 21 Bloodstone charges now, so he's just ramping up the snowball. He's almost got his BKB, which means that there's not a whole lot besides Rupture, and he can just
Radiant's
press
top
R.
tower is under attack.
That actually, BKB solves every single problem that he has this game. If he BKBs, he actually just doesn't die at all. Oh, he's just going to go for the long zip and get a free kill, it looks like, onto Box. Is this going to pop him? Yep. Almost blew his entire mana kill, but got a very large damage nuke off of that. And they're going to use the Static Storm and catch out Squash here. So that's 2 pickoffs here. And they could get a third on Calypsis, but Calypsis looks like it's going to turn around and the Blade Mail battles begin. He gets pulled back, though, and he's dead. So there's 3 picks off in a row. And the chain feed begins. Good times. Oh. They did find J1 as well. He could not TP out. He got glimpsed. So that's a 4-for-1 off of just pickoffs. So the disengage was not there. The one that didn't die, though, was Crony, which is really good for him because he almost has his BKB. And BKB is going to solve a lot of his problems, too, because he can get through pretty much everything except for Clockwork Hook, I believe.
Middle tower is under attack.
BKBs on both sides are really good this game, actually. I think that's going to be a deciding factor of who wins is BKB usage. Meanwhile, I was just saying that Crony gets picked off by Glimpse and the Storm Spirit, and he is now farther away from his Black King bar, which is bad.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Tier 2 tower is going to get taken out.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And now there's an 11k lead on the side of the Dire. This game became significantly harder for Psionic Gaming. Just a bit of a chain feed over here. Turned into a 4-for-1 trade with all the losses there, position 4 o'clock. A pretty good trade-off.
Boom, there it goes.
They just get money. And now they're able to get pretty much complete map control. There's still a tier 2 tower up here, but it is very low. And Double Fly could easily push this wave out. It looks like Clockwork is going to help with that. They want to push this tower out, and then we'll have map control for days. Invisor in bottom. Crony is 600 from his BKB. He really needs to not die farming this wave. Calypsis has his Radiance. He's just going all day gone, it looks like. That is my reaction to this build. That was some good timing. Clockwork too. How is his item going? He has Hood. Hood is good for not dying to Gyro. Still doesn't really want to go for Staff, it looks like. Disruptor has almost a Glimmer Cape. He is so poor. Why don't I have him? He is almost as poor as J1. J1 has Mana Boots and Smoke and AP. But he is finding, it looks like he's going to get a kill onto the Clockwork here, who went on to Squash. So, yeah, he did get the kill. He did get the last hit there. So that's a little bit more money in his pocket. Looks like King Huang hooked onto Squash there. And while I say that, Box is going to get taken out by the Storm Spirit, who's just racking up these Bloodstone charges. He has 28 now. Oh, I actually don't know how he dies, ever. Unless he just zips into there and runs out of mana like an idiot, and gets right-clicked to death.
Radiant's top tower is
Or
under
misuses his
attack.
BKB. The Storm Spirit is out of control. Meanwhile, Calypsis is trying to get his Aegon. And Crony does have BKB now, which is really, really good for him. So he could turn around and do surprising amounts of damage. But I don't know how much it's going to mean, because there's so much mobility between Hookshot and All Lightning and Anti-Mage Blink, which he did take the Blink talent. The 1 second Blink cooldown. So they very easily, if Gyrocopter BKBs, Double Fly, and... What's the guy's name again? Oh, that's Anti-Mage, right. Just get out, and then get back in 5 seconds later. And they just don't even care at all. They are going to get Roshan here, so this could secure at least a 1 lane of Rex. It's definitely going to get them this tier 2, which they've been eyeing for a while. It's really low. But they are going to get Regen and Aegis. Oh man, the Regen Rune of Dreams. They got Aegis on Double Fly. Double Fly is literally unkillable, I believe, at this stage of the game, unless he royally fucks up. It's very possible. This is Dota 2, after all. He is going for Eye of Scotty. That is a first. I've played 3,000 hours of Dota, and I've never seen that before in my life.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Huh.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Anyway, they take out this tower that was really low in like 2 seconds. Now they're going to look to push on Rax, which they can do for free because Storm Spirit has Aegis and 28 blood. And he's going to use his Aegis and just get a free kill on the J1, and he's going to look to turn onto Box next, but he gets instantly Echo Slammed and stunned up. He actually could die here. Yeah, there's his first Aegis, or his first life there. But he's just going to BKB as soon as he returns down and clean up, because everybody is pretty low on there. And yeah, the damage is just too much. It looks like Calypsis and Crony are both going to die here. Crony actually doing pretty good damage here, but Double Fly zipped so many times it's not even funny, and he now has an Ultra Kill. And he did die, but he had a Bloodstone and like 30 charges, so he respawned in 5 seconds. Anti-Mage's hit level 25, takes that free agility. Storm Spirit, okay, he's fine. I was like, does he actually just straight up get stunned by Cold Feet there and just die? But there's not even heroes. It's just Ancient Apparition and Slark. There's no way he even dies there. How we do? Does Bear have his Glimmer Cape? He did it, boys! I'm proud of him. Still has 1.5k more net worth than J1, who literally has Mana Boots. And it looks like Squash is dead to Storm. Alrighty, boys.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I feel like Darkseer should have more items by now than just Greaves and Soul Ring. Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe he just hasn't really been focusing on farming. Because he does have an Anti-Mage and a Storm Spirit on his team, so there's kind of literally zero farm on the map for anybody else on his team. We look at their supports, and the only reason that Clockwork is where he is because he's been finding pickoffs. He can't really farm. And Disruptor is just a sad monkey. Not as sad as J1, though. 3,000 net worth life. Another Arcane Rune. There's been a lot of Arcane Runes this game. Storm Spirit's having a good time. A couple regens, too, on top of that. And now he has a Scotty completed. We are witnessing an Eye of Scotty Storm Spirit firsthand here, boys. You ever had a Lightning Man zap onto you and then throw snowballs? That's some nightmarish shit. Right there. This totem is interesting. That's neat, I guess. Where's I forgot. When you try to double tap F1 to do literally nothing, that's a good time. So, Storm Spirit, Double Fly is down to 22 Bloodstone charges. It's still a lot, but he did die once. And I believe he did not get the deny off. I can't scroll up. That was an assist! That's a rough life. He got killed by a tower. That's still 800 gold for all 4 of these heroes. That's actually crazy. That's a very large amount of gold. Maybe assists are better. I guess AoE gold still factors in, so there's one hero that gets a lot. And then all the other heroes get the AoE gold. But... they're going to push into this top tower. They want to take a Lena Rax. They still haven't taken a Lena Rax, even though they're 23,000 gold ahead. Oh, did they update this so it's not ranges anymore? It just says the 1,000 mark? That's pretty cool. I think that might be a good balance. Spectator thing. But Double Fly just doesn't give a fuck. He's just going to hit this tower. There's nothing they can do about it.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under
I think it might be Gyrocopter Rapier territory. I think that's the position they are in this game right now. He just needs to do... He needs to press his BKB, and he needs to just do as absolutely much damage as possible. Once he BKBs. Calypsis has been trying to get this Dagon, man. His farm has fallen off a lot. Just look at these numbers. Anti-Mage has Abyssal Blade and Lincoln Sphere. Surprised he didn't go for the Aghanims, actually. Aghanims is really good against Bloodseeker, because then he just ruptures himself. I guess the stats are... I don't know. I think every spell that Lincoln's blocks would be better with an Aghs. Every single one. Rupture. Cold Feet. Homing Missile. Yes, that's all of them. Meanwhile, J1's gonna get picked off. He's gonna get the Panic Ice Blast off though, and they could maybe find something. Oh, they got the Blood Rage. Oh man, that's a lot of damage. It looks like Disruptor. No detection. Oh, they know where he is though. Oh, the Echo Slam down here though. They're gonna go onto this Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage has very large amounts of health and damage and farm. And now they're just gonna get cleaned up by Storm. It looks like. There is a buyback from Calypsis though. Crony is trying really hard to kill this Storm. He really wants him dead. Oh, he actually dies. That's a 1,200 gold kill, but it looks like Crony's going to pay for that with his life. He does have buyback still. Bloodstone OS Frog. I agree. Yep, and they just call it. They know there's no way they stop this Anti-Mage from doing anything. Yep. There's nothing they can do. At all. Or it's just got way too big. I said, game gets past 30 minutes, they lose, and that's what happened. That is a good question. Help, he says. Dude, oh. That's neat.